Welcome back to the Ramen.
The soup for college students. You ready for a fresh new face in the music news?
Yeah! What do you think about kicking over to entertainment extraordinaire, Jordan Walden, to see what's happening in the world of music?
Super duper. Jordan, it's all yours.
Thank you, Ben and K Squared. And that's right, I'm Jordan Walden, filling in for William Caldwell, who may or may not have missed work today for an appointment at the free clinic. Well, T.I. is by far the most important person in music this week, and always. First, he saves a man's life. And by that, I mean he supposedly helped Atlanta police talk a suicidal man out of jumping off a 22-story building. But, unfortunately for T.I., the fuzz did not take his courage and selflessness into account when he was sentenced to 11 months in prison on Friday. I guess that's what you get for possessing narcotics. Oh yeah, and Beyonce is pregnant too, just in case anyone cares about that. Now on to some real music news. This is a pretty huge week for album releases. Maybe not for you teeny boppers, but there are definitely a lot of big names. I'll start with the greatest music ever! Elton John and Leon Russell have teamed up for an album of epic proportions called The Union, officially out today. If you're a real fan, you've probably already heard some of their tracks online though. Elton and Leon are currently touring together, and so Elton John himself will even make it over to the Cajun Dome in Lafayette on November 10th. But Leon won't be joining him, so you might as well just save your money. And Bob Dylan is out with a collection of tunes from the early 60s called the Bootleg Series, the Whitmark Demos. So Dylan's last few albums have been a Christmas album and a couple of cuts that didn't make it to vinyl in the 60s. It's probably better that way. And MTV's newest puppet, Kings of Leon, releases their 5th studio album called Come Around Sundown. They really need to stop. I was really hoping that Sex on Fire would have made their music sterile. You get it? Because I'm sure that song's about an STD. Other albums hitting the shelves this weekend include releases from Shakira, Brown Chicken Brown Cow, Rod Stewart, Sugarland, and many more. Well, that's all for music. Don't touch that dial. More of the ramen, the soup for college students after this short break.